everyone, ako nga pala si Justin Nicole Dakiwag from BSIT 1-2 at ang pinili kong topic para i-explain ay ang tautologies, contradictions, and contingency. So, ano nga ba ang tautology? A tautology is a formula which is always true for every value of its propositional variables. And it is a compound proposition that is always true regardless of the truth values of the individual propositions involved is called a tautology. Ang tautology ay formula na kung saan kahit anong value ang nakalagay sa truth value, ang magiging result ay true. So, pag titignan natin ang example ng formula na to, which is open parenthesis x implies y and y implies x. So, ang value ng x ay true, true, false, false, and yung y is true, false, true, false. So, pag titignan natin kung ang x implies y, pag ang value ng second variable which is yung y, magiging true kasi dalawang true. Tapos pag yung value ng y is false, magiging false naman. Pero since dito, kung kahit false yung x, tapos y is true, magiging true pa rin. Then, pag same na false, magpa-positive, magiging true. And then, vice versa naman, pag y implies x, since both are true, then it means true. Then, ito rin, since yung x ay true and then yung y is f, magiging true. Then, yung y is true, then x is f. So, ang value ay f. Then, ganun rin, pag dalawang false, magiging true. Then, pag i-combine natin yung dalawa, which is yung x implies y or y implies x. So, itong dalawang nasa table na to, pag i-combine natin, since ang or, kahit na may false yan, kung may true na isa, ang magiging value is true. So, yung una, which is true and true, it's equal to true. Then, false and true, 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 false, naging true. And then, true and true equals true. Then, ano naman ang contradiction? A contradiction is a formula which is always false for every value of its propositional variables. It is a compound proposition that is always false regardless the truth values of the individual propositions involved is called a contradiction. So, kung ang tautology kanina ay kahit anong value ang nasa truth value or nasa table, ito naman, kung true lahat doon, ito naman false lahat. Kahit anong, kung may true naman or false, ang magiging result ay false. So, ang example nito is, kunwari yung formula is open parenthesis x and or pala. Kunwari yung formula is x or y and then yung nasa gitna niya is and then yung not x and not y. So, same yung value ng mga x and y which is true, true, false, false, true, false, and true, false. So, pag titignan natin kung x or y, magiging ganun rin yung parang kanina. Since true yung dalawa, magiging true. Then, true ito kahit na false yung isang variable kasi pag ang or, kung kahit na isa yung true, magiging true lahat. Same din dito, pag false, true, true pa rin. Then, pag dalawang false, since wala namang true na value, then magiging false yan. Itong not x naman, meaning yung kung ano yung kabaliktaran ng value ng x, which is pag true yung x, magiging false. Then, pag false yung x, magiging true. Ganon din dito sa y. Pag true yung y, magiging f. Pag f yung y, which is false, magiging true. Kasi nga not y yung nakalagay. Then, pag i-combine yung dalawa, which is yung not x and not y, yun naman kung titignan kung ang value ng dalawa ay may false. Since and siya, kahit na anong may value na pag may false na, magiging false. So, like ganito, pag dalawang value na ay false, magiging false. Then, the next one is false and true, magiging false pa rin. True and false, magiging false. And since yung pinakalas ay dalawang true, ang result ay magiging true. Then, pag i-combine lahat, and yung ginamit is and, which is, sabi nga, pag may false na isa, magiging false na. So, if we combine these two, itong table na to, and then ito, since true and false, magiging false. Ganun din dito sa isa, true, false, magiging false. True, false, false. Tapos sa last, false, true, magiging false. Next is the contingency. Ano nga ba ang contingency? A contingency is a formula which has both some true and some false values for every value of its propositional variables. It is a compound statement that is neither a tautology nor a contradiction. So, kaya contingency ang tawag. So, pag sa tautology kasi, kung lahat ng value ay magiging result ay true, and then sa contradiction naman, ang lahat ng value na magiging result ay false. Dito sa contingency, mix siya. So, ibig sabihin, pwede yung result magiging true or false. So, tignan natin yung example. Example of contingency, gaya ng ito, kung ang formula is not x and open parenthesis, x implies y. So, same yung value ng x and y, which is TTFF, TF, TF, which is true and false. So, pag not x, which is yung vice versa ng value ng x, so pag true, magiging false. Then, pag false, magiging true. Then, x implies y. Ganun din, pag may, kung ano yung value ng second variable, yun yung kaya nito. Pag yung true, yung x, and yung y is f, magiging f. Then, f, which is false, tapos yung value ng y is true, magiging true. And then, pag both na false or both na true, magiging true yung value nun. And then, pag i-combine lahat at i-solve kung ano yung result ng formula na ginamit, which is yung not x and open parenthesis x implies y close parenthesis. So, ito yung isosolve natin na dalawa, itong not x and x implies y. So, since f and t, which is false and true, since and yung ginamit, kahit na may f kasi, kaya false. Then, same dito, since dalawang false sila, ang result ay false. Then, this one is true since dalawang true. Then, ganun din sa last, which is true and true equals true. Yun lang po at maraming salamat.